Bring heels into the groin for Baddha Konasana pose. Knees resting down. Take a deep breath in and forward fold. Using elbows to help the knees down, the hips open. 5 to 10 breaths here. We'll do it again. This time curling the back, rounding down. Deep breaths. We'll sit up one more time. This time heels away from the groin, a foot or two. Sit up tall and exhale down. Forward fold. Taking elbows wide. Allowing the knees to lower and the hips to soften. Legs out, stretch. Let's take right heel into the groin now for Janushirshasana. Face the left leg and extend. Spine is long. Forward fold. You might help that knee wide. It'll open up the hip for you. We'll sit back up, do it on other side. Left heel into the groin. Face that right leg and take forward fold. The more you breathe, the more you'll open. Legs extended one more time. Right heel into the groin for a second. Then let's do figure 4, just resting ankle somewhere on the thigh. Sit up tall, take forward fold, and 5 to 10 breaths. Sitting back up, left heel into groin, cross it over the thigh. Figure 4 pose. If your knee flies up higher than mine here, that's okay. You're still warming up. Extend legs. Right heel back in. This time try for half lotus, getting the ankle or foot high up in the left hip. If you can get it there, we'll take forward fold and 5 to 10 breaths. Other side. Help that knee wide. Ankle into the groin, taking forward fold, and 5 to 10 breaths. Sitting back up, let's roll through to downward dog here, preparing for pigeon postures. We'll kick the right leg up high, bend that knee in, and set yourself up. We want to square hips, possibly taking the shin almost parallel with the mat in front of you. If you can't get that, that's okay. Walk yourself into a pillow. 5 to 20 breaths in this posture. There's no hip opening like pigeon. Coming out, let's roll to the right. Take left leg all the way around to stack ankle to knee here for fire log pose. Both shins should be parallel with the mat in front of you. Ankle over knee and knee over ankle. Take time to adjust yourself and eventually walk forward. If this is uncomfortable, don't take forward fold, just sit up tall with it. You might take the knees a little bit wider apart so it's more like an ankle to shin posture. Or you can try putting a blanket underneath the knee if it's flying high. We'll release. Come back through into downward dog, preparing for pigeon. Left leg high. Step it through. Set yourself up. Square the hips. Adjust the foot if possible. Making a pillow with the hands. 5 to 20 breaths in pigeon. As we sit up to it, we'll roll weight to the left, kick that right leg all the way around, stacking ankle to knee on this side. Setting yourself up, taking time with it. You can always put a blanket under the knee there. If it's easy for you, take the foot kind of hanging over the knee on the bottom. Eventually walking yourself forward, breathing to the back of the hips. There's really no way to target the outer hip as well as an ankle to knee pose. Slow breaths. Sitting back up, another big hip opener this time. Take the knees wide, wider than the mat if possible. Let your butt hover over the knee line. And then walk yourself forward. Let shins and thighs be about 90 degrees. This is a good one to try in bed. And just let the hips sink open. This is what it looks like from the side. That's what I mean by the butt hovers over the knee line. You wouldn't want to sink back or forward too far. Last one before we finish in Lotus. This is Happy Baby Pose. Grab insides of the feet, pull knees in toward the armpits, and rock around. Have a little fun with it. Finally, sitting up, we're ready to try. Right heel up into the hip area. Just bend the bottom knee to start. And if you feel ready, you can start dragging those toes, dragging that foot all the way up and over the shin. If it hurts, that's normal. If you get in, congrats. Maybe try a lift. And we'll try other side. Extend those knees, give them some heat if they need, rub them out. Otherwise, we'll try left ankle into right hip. Bend the bottom knee to start. Maybe pulling that foot up and over shin, up into the other hip. If it hurts your ankles or your feet, that's totally normal. It happens all the time. I promise that pain goes away. You can get a lift if you like. And congrats. Hope you got it. If you have questions, let me know. Namaste.